practice question number 2 today. I'm going to be talking about the language that you use when you practice with your child. There's an important way to guide your child to try things again or to correct a mistake, and that's to use non-negative language with them. That's kind of a tricky thing to do, so we're going to be talking about that. So when I say non-negative language, I'm speaking from experience that when I tell a child that we need to do something again or correct something, the second that I say, no, not like that, even if they're still a compliant child and they're ready to try something new afterwards, just that word and that verbology gives them kind of a negative reaction. So I usually can feel tension in the hand, or I can see it in the shoulders immediately after I've used that type of a direction. So like this, or let's do it this way, is a better way of directing them to a new path than to actually say, no, that's not correct. And I think that's really tough as a parent, because you're spending your money on the lesson, you're working hard to make sure that they're practicing the right way, you don't want the teacher to be upset if they're doing something incorrectly, so you can get this kind of tension in yourself and then pass that on to your children by mistake. So the best way is to think about Dr. Suzuki's saying, which was that, very good, now can you do better? So each time your child tries something, they're actually attempting something that's really difficult. And it can be hard to appreciate that when they're doing it incorrectly. But they really are trying something that's new and in many cases very challenging, as I'm sure if you've tried any of the little exercises as a parent, you can kind of go, oh, it's not that easy. So we want to reward their efforts and at the same time try to encourage them to strive for more. So it's not that we have to say that something is good when it isn't. It's more that we have to focus on where we're going. So, for example, if they're holding the violin and you find that it's drooping like this, you could say, oh, stop doing that, it's not correct. Or you could say, ooh, I can see your shoulder. Let's cover the shoulder up so that I can't see it anymore. And you can even turn that into a game of hide and seek. Let's hide our shoulder. Oh, can't see it anymore. Let's hide our shoulder again. Oh, it's hidden. So you've made it into a fun game rather than criticized your child and said, ooh, that wasn't good. So it's little things like this that'll make a difference in the long run, especially because you as a parent are gonna have a more difficult time getting your child to really work on the things that the teacher's asking, just by nature of the fact that you're the parent and not the teacher. I've got a lot of parents say to me that, oh, my child, when I try to help them, they say, you're not my teacher, or something like this. So you want to develop this relationship with your child that tells them that you're on the same team. You're trying to do this together, and you're trying to have a good time while you're doing it. So relax, enjoy yourself a little bit, and if you see your child doing something that maybe isn't the best, unless they're about to damage themselves or the instrument, take a really lighthearted approach and try to keep it fun when you're directing them to do something in a different way.